Hey, it's a great day for business in Dublin, Lawrence County, and we are celebrating today actually the arrival of our new Development Authority president. And I have Guy Cochran with me, and Guy, you're the chair of that board, and so I'm sure you were in the decision-making process and all to help bring Ryan to us. So if you would share with me just a little bit. Ryan's been with us a few weeks now. And talk to me about why you guys wanted to have Ryan here and kind of give us a little update of what's going on.
Sure. Well, thank you, Heath. And, it's funny. We did literally a nationwide search. We went barn wide, put out the information, had a lot of candidates. And at the end of the day, we realized the candidate we were looking for was 45 miles down the road. And I think maybe it took Ryan a little while to realize maybe that was a great opportunity for him. But he's got everything we needed. He's got, the experience with the state. He knows the state. He knows all the players in economic development. And what I love about Ryan is Ryan loves rural Georgia. Mm-hmm. And so many of, let's just face it, that age group want to be in a bigger urban area. So Ryan and his wife both grew up in rural Georgia. And so, hey, we're really excited. And, yeah, he's got about a month under his belt. He's hit the ground running and has had a lot of excitement that some of which we didn't anticipate. But the bottom line is he's really impressed his board with the way he's handled some issues that obviously not so good news in some areas, but we got a lot of great things happening. We got a lot of expansion going on with our existing industry. Hopefully we'll start having some of that announced. So he's getting involved with them. We're working as we speak. We have over 14 leads, totaling $500 million worth of investment. And so, that's exciting. So, the state is doing well, and we're doing well for a rural part of the state. And we just gotta keep putting our best foot forward, and we're excited that Ryan's going to represent us well and get us at the table, and then you take it from there and see what happens.
Absolutely, and Guy, we did talk a little, and Ryan actually was on a previous show. Of course, you always hate to hear of job loss or a plant closing or anything like that. But and maybe you can speak to this a little bit, but we really do need a workforce. And so this may be some opportunities even for some of our existing industries. And I know some of your conversation that you guys, and I don't know exactly everything that you guys talk about and what and how, but you guys are seemingly focusing a little more on existing industries and wanting to be involved and help folks that are here to better enable them to do the things that they need to do so we can keep them here.
Amen. I mean, you probably saw in yesterday's paper the 40th year anniversary of West Rock, or what's formerly Southeast Paper, and that's an example of a company that realized that they had to change with the times and make some changes in their production. And as we know, they successfully did that. They partnered with some other companies that we as a development authority helped with an economic development agreement back when they were doing all those things, a company called GPS that has really helped, bring all of these synergies together to change from what they were doing to what they're now doing. And the main thing is they're still a viable, profitable company. So, we always need to try to help our existing industrial base in any way we can. And it's the easiest way to grow jobs. If you can convince our current industries to stay here and keep investing in the community, and then we're living in challenging times. I mean, the brick and mortar formats are under a lot of pressure from the Amazons of the world. So, everybody has to be innovative, and that goes. I mean, I don't know any industry that's not continually trying to stay ahead of that curve.
Well, and I would tell you, and I want to say thank you to you and for your leadership on this board. I know you are surrounded by a wealth of knowledge at that table and folks that have put a lot of time and investment into Lawrence County and development here. And I think the one thing I appreciate the most with these guys is we have a strong faith-based community here, We stay together, we pray together, and we're going to come out of all of these things better and stronger, in spite of sometimes even when something seems like it may be an obstacle, we can turn it into an opportunity. So we appreciate you.
Well, I just say amen. You know, and you're showing your other job here.
But
But
that's
no,
what we do.
I think we are. It's a blessing to have a community that is faith-based and understands where our hope, you know, comes from.
That's right.
And that attitude does, I think, define Lawrence County, and we'll be fine. You know, we've got a lot of exciting things happening. I'm can't wait. I think in the next 30, 60, 90 days, we'll have some good news.
Awesome.
with some existing industries that are just really doing some special things. So we appreciate you guys, Heath, and
Well,
appreciate
thank
everything
you.
the Chamber does, and it's a good team effort. We spent a lot of time today talking about workforce, and have got just like you guys have been doing some initiatives and trying to look at a program to assimilate all that and have all of us singing off the same hymn book, because that's the defining. If we can distinguish ourselves with workforce development, we will be a unique
It's a
rural
head
community.
start.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
oh yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Thank
you
you
so much again. Appreciate you. Enjoy the evening. Hey, I want to welcome Erica Harding to the show. Erica is our president at the Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Erica, workforce development, certainly at the top of your menu and items that you guys are addressing. You got a lot of great programs going on. We're here tonight to celebrate Ryan Waldrep coming in and leading our development authority. You guys have a pretty good relationship with Ryan already?
We do. Well, we work with Ryan in economic development already, and he's wonderful, and we're excited to hear what he wants to do. And workforce development is number one on everybody's mind, and our mission is workforce development. So we're excited about partnering with the Chamber and the Industrial Development Authority, the school systems. I feel like there's a lot of good synergy here in Dublin, and we can get a lot of things done in Dublin and Lawrence County together.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of folks here tonight, as we would expect in Lawrence County, to welcome Ryan, even though Ryan's not a stranger to Lawrence County. He's worked with a lot of folks here. But if you would, real quick, I know you guys have a really cool program out there, and you're about to do it, I believe, for the second time, and this is going to help us address some of the workforce needs. Could you share real briefly some details?
Are you talking
Then
about
workforce
okay.
fundamentals? And
Oh, that's right. We have a new TCC. It's called Workplace Fundamentals, and it's a combination of talking about work ethics, certain certifications that are required for industry, OSHA certification, forklift safety. And it's a short-term program, and we're working with our economic development wing and our credit side, and we're actually targeting some of the current dislocated workers from recent plant closures to help them retool and get reskilled to go to work in Lawrence County.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for all
Thank
of the
you.
hard work that you guys are doing. Thank you for the partnerships. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you. We do.
I want to welcome my friend and friend our community and our chamber, and I'm sure to the Development Authority as well, Mr. George Durden, Century 21. George, we're here tonight to welcome and celebrate our new director at the Development Authority, Ryan Waldrep. Have you had a chance to meet Ryan?
I've already met him, gave him a free membership to our church. And he's got a couple of boys that are great ages right here, and talked to them. Great family we got coming here.
And he and his family will be relocating here very soon. I know he wanted them to finish up some things at school and get them here. But have you had a chance to work with Ryan at all?
I have not. Just talked with him several times, but he's a great guy, and he's going to do a good job for us here in Dublin. I'm telling you.
I believe he will too. And we appreciate you being here tonight, and thank you for your support.
Yeah, we got to find out if he's a golfer, though. That's the next step, okay?
He plays. I've been out with him a time or two.
All right,
So,
great.
okay.
Is your internet slowing your business down? If so, call the City of Dublin for our fiber optic based internet, 478-296-1008.
Find your new Chevrolet and get award-winning dependability only at Dublin Chevrolet.
Get employee pricing on all remaining 2018 Silverado models with total savings of over $12,000. These 2018 Silverados won't last, so act now while they're still in stock. If a car is more your style, get over $4,500 in total savings on the 2019 Malibu LS.
Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Chevrolet, the only dealer you will ever need.
Hey, I want to welcome Lynn Ashcraft. Lynn, thank you for joining us on the show. And I know this isn't your favorite thing to do, but you actually worked with Ryan for how many years?
I have worked with Ryan for 15 years.
Oh, wow. So
In different capacities.
okay. So talk to me just real briefly about what it was like working with Ryan, and I'm sure you want to say congratulations to him on his new position here.
I do. I am very proud of Ryan. He has moved up throughout the 15 years that I've known him. When we first met, I worked at the One Georgia Authority that used to be housed here, and Ryan was at the regional commission that we all use. And he was just a grant writer, and I was just a finance person. So we got to know each other about writing grants, just economic development. It's been great. So he has, moved up from the regional commission. He went to a local development authority, to the state economic development authority, to now he's in Lawrence County. I think he's going to be a great asset for us.
And is it fair to say, I think from talking to Ryan, he really has a passion for small businesses as well as the industrial side of things, but very passionate about small businesses?
He is, yes. Already in his new role, I have called him and said, okay, so I've got these 3 small businesses that have reached out to me. What can we do to help them? So he's very passionate. He's ready to help Lawrence County in any way that he can.
Okay, I promised you it'd be brief, so thank you so much, and we appreciate what you guys do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to welcome Jeff Cannon. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Jeff, I believe were you born and raised here in Dublin, Lawrence County? So you've been here a while. You have actually have the privilege of saying you were the chamber board's chair 2 times,
Right.
which I don't know that very many people, if any others, maybe Randy Jackson did kind of.
Few people have been condemned to that.
But you've also, in those roles and capacities, you've worked with the Development Authority quite a bit. I know you're Roger Folsom and some others that you're friends with.
Right.
And so tell me a little bit. We've got Ryan's here. Have you met Ryan? Have you worked with Ryan? And give me your impressions.
I've known Ryan for several years, just probably from his previous jobs and my work with the Chamber, being in Atlanta, different things and all. And I think he's a great choice. I think it'll be a great addition to the community, and I think great things will happen with him here.
So is there anything particular, you've known Ryan for a while, anything that stands out about Ryan? Is he a jokester? Is he a serious person? Is he a little bit of both?
That pretty much, yeah, I believe he's like a little mixture of that.
Could be a
little bit of both.
And so hopefully he'll bring some new businesses and industries here that again, then turn maybe with you guys in the banking industry, and that leads to wealth and profit for all of us.
Right. Everything that, anything we do to improve the community is a benefit to all of us.
Well, Jeff, I want to say thank you for your time and your service, not only with the Chamber, but all that you guys do here in the community.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, it's time to welcome Ryan Waldrep, the man of the night and the hour and the day.
Thank you, brother.
And welcome, Ryan. I know we did a show earlier, but I do want to say officially, as a friend, because I feel like we're friends, and from the Chamber of Commerce, welcome to Dublin, Lawrence County, and you got a great group of support here tonight, and I know you know Lawrence County, and so you would probably doesn't surprise you so much, but just real brief, tell our folks what it's been like maybe a couple of weeks here and the folks that you've met, and I'm assuming you seem to be pretty happy to be here in Lawrence County.
We're really happy to be here in Lawrence County and in Dublin. It's the business heart of Georgia. We're excited to be here. We're excited about the new opportunities for the community. We're excited to be able to get out and talk with our existing industries across the community, across all of Lawrence County. Talk to them about what their needs are, what what we could do to help them out and best support them as they're going about their day-to-day mission of creating jobs and investment here. And we're just working hard to help with that. And just really the support and the welcome has been overwhelming with the people that have called and offered support, and congratulations. So we're just excited about it. Really feel at home here in Dublin.
So I want to tell you, you had a lot of folks on the show before you already that have said a lot of really nice things about you. So they've set that bar really high. But I'll tell you, and I know you, Ryan, I've enjoyed working with you for almost 4 years, and I'm sure you won't only meet, but you'll exceed those expectations. Congratulations again, brother, and we're glad to have you here.
We're glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you.
Yes, sir. I want to welcome Mr. Jimmy Allgood. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for taking a minute to speak with us tonight. We got a great crowd here to welcome Ryan Waldrep as our new leader at the Development Authority.
Yes, and we're really pleased. I'll tell you a story. I was talking to Ryan Monday, and I was asking him about some pretty significant economic development, whether it was MOUs or what we had done And Ryan came out with the answer before I asked the question. And I said, I forget we got an economic developer. So he has hit the ground running, and while we've had some setbacks, we've had some really good things happen to us in the last month, and I think you'll see the fruition of that.
Well, and I was telling Guy earlier, and I didn't use this kind of cliche-ish little term, but sometimes setbacks are temporary for setups.
You know?
And I think anytime something like that happens, and Guy and I were sharing, this is a faith-based community, and we know who's in control and who's got us, and so these things are going to turn out for the better, and our community is going to be stronger in spite of those things.
I think you're 100% right. When things get bad, you better go to work.
That's right.
You don't quit.
That's
and then
right.
you work harder, and then I think things really come into play that hadn't happened before. I'm real happy with the way the Development Authority and the Chamber are working now. I think we're putting some things back together that need to be put back together. So I think it's a real bright future for our community right now.
I do too, and I told Guy, and I'm so glad you guys have leadership there. And folks that are, you've been around, you've seen a lot of things. And I know I'm saying we're old, but there's a lot to be said for knowledge and knowing how to handle things, and then knowing how to take those things and make positive out of them. And you've got a good group to do that with
well, and you know, Heath, I've always done Leadership Georgia. And Dr. Fanning started Leadership Georgia, and he had a lot of sayings. But one of his sayings was, honor tradition, but don't be a traditionalist.
Right.
And I think that's right where we are and right where we need to be.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to say thank you for all that you do for this community as well. Hey, I want to welcome Charlie Gatlin. And Charlie, thank you so much for taking time out tonight, for being here tonight, and just really want to say thank you for the hard work that you've done. You've been our interim leader here at the Development Authority for, has it been about 6 months?
9 months.
9 months. Time flies. But I know we really want to say thank you to you, and I know we're here tonight to welcome Ryan, and we're going to look forward to working with Ryan, but thank you for your leadership and the time that you have led our community and our Development Authority over the last 9 months. Talk to me just a little bit about that time, and then what do you see going forward?
You know, when they asked me to think about doing this, I immediately said yes, because I've known the leadership in the community for many, many years, and it was an easy yes to make. And I've been very happy to be working with these guys and gals, and we went through a process to find somebody that was the right person, and we ended up with Ryan Waldrep. Ryan's got a lot of experience and talent in economic development. He's going to do a great job, and you know, he and I still sit around, have a cup of coffee, and talk about what's going on, but he's going to do great, and I'm excited for the future. You just have to be patient. People have to get a little taste of the dinner first before you can tell how much they like it, but he's going to like it.
What I love about Ryan so far is when I talk to him, and we've had some hard times already since he's been here, and he comes downstairs and he comes in the office with a smile on his face. And we pick and joke a little bit about, and I told him, oh, you came back for day 2 or week 2, but no, you can tell, you can see the passion when you talk to him, you hear that. So had you worked with Ryan any previously before he come here? So,
you know, I was with the Department of Economic Development for 20 years, and so I've known him for a long time. And he's been through all kinds of projects and situations, and he's seen a lot.
Good, bad, ugly.
Good, bad, and ugly, and this is important. But the thing to remember is this is why we do what we do.
That's right.
Because sooner or later, jobs are going out and jobs are coming in, and it's always a process.
It's a cycle.
That's going on.
Right.
It's a cycle, and so, you know, I always tell people just be patient because good news is coming.
That's right.
And it is. It's just around the corner, and he'll do great with it.
I believe so too. And
Yeah,
again,
absolutely.
I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you mentioned, and I'm sure Ryan sees you this way, a little bit of a mentor. And I want to, real quick, just to say Willie Paulk. I'm so thankful, and I know you spent some time and you worked with Willie Paulk, but she's been great for me since I've been here. And so I know that's going to be important for Ryan to be able to call you and to lean on you sometime. So thank you for that.
I've known Miss Willie for many, many years and worked with her, and what a fine lady. And so I'm glad she was around for you.
I appreciate her,
And
I appreciate you.
When it comes time for you to be a mentor, remember,
That's right.
That's why you're here.
Give back. That's right. Thank you so much, Charlie. Appreciate you.